sometimes not responding is a response.
Well, you talked about how you found out that they're trying to set up Drake in LA at one point. What exactly was that about?
That was about like him and Diddy were beefing, right? They had a little beef over something in Miami outside of Live.
I think Diddy allegedly to him or something. I think it was over the Start from the Bottom beat, where I guess it's supposed to go to Diddy and Drake took it and something silly like that.
Yeah. I mean, when I think about Started from the Bottom, I don't know what Diddy would have did with that beat.
They're one and the same.
Mm.
Tell me something. When you have a peanut butter jelly sandwich, if it's just peanut butter, it's just peanut butter. If it's just jelly, it's jelly. When you put it together, it becomes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and the taste is undeniable.
Mm-hmm. You saying Diddy and Jay-Z is peanut butter jelly?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Like, what made you put hands on Drake?
I did not put hands on Drake.
Oh.
And I do not want any problems with Drake. Drake is, right now, that's all I got. That's all I have to say. He's putting in his work. I didn't do nothing to Drake. Drake is my friend.
Drake recently revealed something shocking. Jay-Z once gave him a private warning about Diddy. Now, when people revisit Jay's old lyrics, they sound completely different, almost like hidden messages about Diddy that were overlooked at the time. To put it in context, back in 2010, Jay-Z gave Drake a huge boost by featuring on his debut album, Thank Me Later, with the track Light Up. That was one of Drake's earliest major cosigns, following his Young Money deal with Lil Wayne. Some even viewed it as Jay passing the torch to the next generation. Since then, Jay and Drake have linked up on several tracks: Pound Cake in 2013, Talk Up in 2018, and Love All in 2021. While they've occasionally traded subtle jabs, their collaborations have mostly shown mutual respect. Jay usually took the mentor role, while Drake often credited Jay as one of his biggest influences.
I remember when I was about like 17 years old. I was in a parking lot. I was watching Jay-Z do a show for an event at the time that was called Rock the Caravana. It was like the first time Jay-Z had ever really like come to the city and shown us love. And I was with one of my friends from school, and I was in the parking lot. For me, that was really a moment that unlocked something in my mind. It made me realize that all this is possible, you know? So I want to thank...
Teacher-student dynamic stuck. Word around the industry is that Jay did more than inspire Drake. He actively guided him, giving advice on how to move, who to trust, and when to be cautious. Some fans now believe Jay even slipped warnings into his lyrics, disguised as clever bars. Take Light Up, for example. Jay's lines included warnings like, "Here's how they'll come, at you," and references to fake favors and traitors. At the time, it sounded like standard rap bravado, but now it reads more like genuine advice from a mentor. Many fans think Jay might have been warning Drake about major figures in the industry, possibly even Diddy. That theory gained weight when Drake and Diddy had a serious falling out in 2014. The beef began over the track 0 to 100, produced by Boy One Day and Frank Dukes. Diddy claimed the beat was his, but Drake released the song anyway. It became a massive hit, and Diddy was furious. By December 2014, tensions boiled over. At DJ Khaled's birthday party in Miami, multiple witnesses say Diddy confronted Drake. When the argument escalated, Diddy allegedly slapped Drake and warned him never to disrespect him again.
There's no footage of this. Based on people that I've spoken to close to the situation, Diddy really did punch Drake in the face.
Oh, I got that call 4 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
I was laying in my bed, and my phone kept ringing. I'm like, why my phone keep ringing at 4 o'clock in the morning? So I go to look at my phone, and it's my dude, And he ain't no just random guy in the club. This is somebody that everybody knows.
Right.
He's like, boy, you wouldn't just believe what happened. I'm like, what? Diddy just slapped Drake.
Puffy for so long and having dealings with him. What was the first thing you thought when you heard the story about him allegedly punching Drake?
He said, "F it," and clicked him. I actually thought Drake must have said something wrong to him or something, or did something, or tried to play him, or something must have happened. I actually really didn't, I kind of just laughed.
But insiders say this wasn't just about a song. It was bigger, about ego, power, and politics in the music industry. Even 50 Cent publicly commented on the situation, adding fuel to the fire.
Puff can't hear a hit? That's kind of crazy.
He still hear things from back then, that time.
Oh, got you now.
Right.
Okay. Got you saying.
He can't buy the record. You play it for him right now, and it's hot. He can't buy it. This is why he's fighting Drake. When you hit Drake, because he used the beat that he didn't actually use.
0 to 100.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So if he heard it and then he heard Drake use it, but it wasn't a hit yet until Drake put the lines on the record. And he's upset about that because he can't hear it, but he felt
Things
like
took a darker turn behind the scenes. Word spread in Los Angeles that Diddy had put out a sort of bounty, a reward for anyone who could catch Drake slipping. After that, the atmosphere in the city got tense and people started noticing unusual activity around Drake.
Sometimes not responding is a response.
Well, you talked about how you found out that they're trying to set up Drake in LA at one point. What exactly was that about?
That was about like him and Diddy were beefing, right? They had a little beef over something in Miami outside of Live.
I think Diddy allegedly assaulted him or something. It was over the Start from the Bottom beat, where I guess it's supposed to go to Diddy and Drake took it and something silly like that.
Yeah, I mean, when I think about Started from the Bottom, I don't know what.
But Drake wasn't caught off guard. Jay-Z had already advised him to stay alert and play it smart in the industry. So Drake teamed up with The Game, the Compton heavyweight. While Diddy had influence in the music world, The Game had street credibility. And when things get serious, reach beats clout. Game later confirmed that people approached him, offering to set Drake up. Instead of following through with violence, he stepped in to protect him, making sure Drake stayed safe.
Diddy directly, but LA get tricky. So, when there are beefs and they are here, no matter who it is, like there's certain people that are going to get called, and I'm one of those people. So, I had privy, Drake to a little information. Like I said, I don't know where it came from, but I always, it's like my brother. So I hit him. I told him like, yo, this is what it is, but I got you. We over here, and I'm pretty heavy. So, we straight.
Of course, help like that comes with a cost. You don't get protection in the streets for nothing. So Drake returned the favor in the only way a rap superstar could, with a full record, 100, dedicated to The Game. They even filmed the video in Compton, right in The Game's neighborhood. This wasn't just a friendly collaboration, it was a strategic move. The song acted as a payment, and the video sent a message. Drake now had allies watching his back, even during the shoot, though things got tense. Drake spotted unfamiliar faces and thought he might be walking into a trap tied to Diddy's alleged bounty. He panicked and ran. According to Whack 100, someone had to catch up to him and explain that the new faces were there to protect him, not threaten him.
Drake and Game do a song.
What about it?
And Drake comes to Compton to shoot the video.
100. He shot it on Brazil and Wimbledon.
What all happened during that video? What was that?
He pulled up. Drake gave us love. Stunner cleared it for me, didn't charge me. Drake didn't charge for the verse. Drake actually brought his film crew to film it for us. That's what he wanted to do. We was on the famous Brazil and Wimbledon shooting it, in the canal. We had to move blocks. And when we move blocks, we send the little homies to do what they need to do. Drake kind of seen some activity and, shit. He did what a civilian supposed to do. He got out of there. So we sent somebody to get him. Bro, it's cool. That ain't for you. That's for us. Because, we seen shit going on. But, we moving blocks. We're not just going to hit the block without the block being right. So we had to make sure the homies, when they cleared the block. He came back.
By May 2015, it seemed like the drama had cooled. Rumors circulated that Drake and Diddy had smoothed things over, with French Montana even claiming he helped negotiate peace. Diddy later went on The Breakfast Club and called Drake a friend, denying any beef. But many weren't convinced. The whole situation felt more like a public relations move than genuine reconciliation.
Like, what made you put hands on Drake?
I did not put hands on Drake.
Oh.
And I do not want any problems with Drake. Drake is, right now, that's all I got. That's all I have to say. He's putting in his work. I didn't do nothing to Drake. Drake is my friend.
Behind the scenes, the tension reportedly remained. On the surface, the industry appeared calm, but underneath, things were icy. Some insiders said the conflict wasn't just about a beat. Cassie later alleged that Diddy could be controlling and obsessive, and back in 2013, rumors suggested Drake was trying to bring Cassie into OVO. Whether true or not, in Diddy's world, perception is everything, and that alone could spark conflict. Even small interactions got amplified. Lil Duval once tweeted that Diddy confronted Drake for simply saying, "Hello to Cassie." People laughed then, but in hindsight, it seems more serious. Meanwhile, Drake continued to send subtle messages through his music. Tracks like 4 p.m. in Calabasas contained coded warnings and jabs aimed at industry players, including playful nods to Diddy's Take That, Take That. At the time, most fans shrugged it off. Now looking back, the tension and hidden messages are clearer. Some also speculate that Jay-Z may have been involved behind the scenes, and his name has come up in lawsuits, and rumors alongside Diddy.
Brought you on to speak on Diddy, and it seemed that as if your focus turned to Jay-Z, his wife.
That's always been my focus.
Yes. What?
They're one and the same.
Mm.
Tell me something. When you have a peanut butter jelly sandwich, if it's just peanut butter, it's just peanut butter. If it's just jelly, it's jelly. When you put it together, it becomes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and the taste is undeniable.
Mm-hmm. You saying Diddy and Jay-Z is peanut butter jelly?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Fans are starting to connect the dots. One wrote online, "People call her crazy because she's telling the truth. Love me some Jag." The discussion goes beyond Drake. People are questioning what Jay-Z knew and whether he was quietly covering for Diddy while protecting his own interests. So here's the big question. Were Jay's subliminal lyrics the real proof all along? How deep did he actually know? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want unfiltered stories and shocking behind-the-scenes moments, stay tuned. What's coming next is even bigger.